What's up, everyone? If you look around, you may notice that there's some boxes, some clutter around the apartment. And that's because, well, I'm moving. That's right, the Air Force is sending me packing my bags from here at Langley Air Force Base in Virginia all the way to Scott Air Force Base, which is located right outside of St. Louis, Missouri. So in the Air Force, we call it a PCS, or permanent change of station, and it's something you'll definitely experience no matter what branch you are in. So I thought I'd take you guys on a little adventure, show you around, and give you an up-close look at what it's like to move in the military. So as you can see, I still have a little bit of work to do to finish packing up all of my stuff, and I can definitely say that I underestimated just how long that was gonna take. I mean, seriously, I had no idea I had this much stuff. Now, doing everything yourself like I'm currently doing is just one option you have when it comes to moving in the military. And if you go this route, it's called a PPM, or a personally procured move. You may also hear it called a DITY, which stands for do it yourself, and the government does reimburse you for this, which I'll talk a little bit about later on. Now, if you're the type of person that doesn't want to have to worry about scheduling your own movers or lifting heavy boxes, there is an option where the government will do it all for you free of charge. They'll come right into your house, take all your stuff, put it on a truck, and transport it to your next assignment. Now, you may be wondering why I didn't go this route and chose to do it on my own, and that's because I guess I like a challenge. No. No, but honestly, when you do it yourself, you know exactly what condition everything's gonna be in, where it's going, and when it's gonna arrive, and so I decided to take this route this time around. Now, I actually need to go pick up my U-Haul trailer in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna be towing everything that I'm taking to St. Louis from behind my Jeep. And so I'm gonna get on the road and go pick it up, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Now, I almost forgot to give a special shout out to my travel buddy, Swain, who made the special trip into town to help me move. Swain, are you excited?
No, I hate moving. I actually hate moving so much, but your new place in St. Louis is awesome, so it'll be fun.
We're gonna have a good time. Here we go.
So just cross the chain. So this right here is your brake chain.
All right, here she is. I hope everything can fit. Now, when Swain and I got back to my apartment and started lifting some of my furniture down 3 flights of stairs, we quickly realized that, yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to do this alone.
Okay, there's no way we're doing all of this by ourselves. We're 3 stories up, Sam.
So I guess I did what anyone would do and decided to hire some professional movers to do all the heavy lifting. 2 men in a truck here to save the day. This was definitely the way to go. All right, we're about halfway done, making progress. I was worried it's not gonna fit, but it's looking good. All right, everything is officially packed up. It's a little sentimental, I'm not gonna lie. This was my very first assignment after graduating from the Air Force Academy, and so I had a lot of great memories here. But that's it. It's time to officially hit the road. Now, we do have to make one more stop on the way out of town, and that is to the weigh station. The way the Air Force reimburses if you drive your own vehicle is by weight, right? So I'm authorized a certain amount, and then you have to take the vehicle in, you gotta weigh it fully loaded, and then once we get to our final destination, we're gonna weigh it unloaded, calculate the net difference, and then they'll reimburse me on that weight. So we're headed right now to get this thing weighed.
All right, I got you. You can come back inside.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We just finished up with the weigh and I went in and got the official weight ticket. The total weight came out to 9,200 pounds. And that includes my Jeep, the U-Haul trailer, and all of my stuff inside. Once we get to St. Louis, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna weigh it empty. So take all the stuff out, and then the difference between the weight full and the empty weight is gonna be the amount that I'm eligible to get reimbursed for by the Air Force. But now that the official weighing is done, it's time to hit the road. Got a long drive ahead of us, but I can't wait to get to that new apartment.
So I'm not in the military. I don't know a lot about how this whole moving thing works. So I have some questions for Sam that I think you guys will have as well. And the first one that I was wondering about, Sam, is why do you even have to move so often in the military? Like, what is the purpose of doing that? I've always wondered.
Yeah, some people look at it as a perk. I do. It's kind of one of the reasons I joined is as an officer, you pretty much are moving every 2 to 3 years. And the Air Force gives you the chance to move all across the US. You can go international. So I just hit my 2.5-year mark. I finished my first assignment, so I got orders to new Air Force Base. So I'm going ahead and doing that right now. But more specifically, the reason why we move around so much in the military is that the Air Force wants to utilize the talents that every airman has and spread the resources, right? So if you're at one unit and you're there for 2 years and you learn a ton and you do great work, they want to bring that experience level to another unit, another mission, another base, so that we can keep learning, keep developing airmen throughout the Air Force.
Okay, so the Air Force is requiring you to do this. They're paying you, right?
They are. You know, moving can get expensive. If you add up all the cost of transporting all of your stuff, you know, driving to and from, hotels, lodging, all of that, it gets expensive. But the Air Force does do a good job of reimbursing you for that. So you get a per diem rate. You know, I talked earlier about getting reimbursed for the weight, but you also get about $150 a day, which will help cover your hotels, food, that type of thing. And then you also get reimbursed if you drive your own vehicle per mile. So they'll pay you, I think it's about 10 or 20 cents a mile, which adds up over your trip. And then all in all, you also get what's called a dislocation allowance. So this is around like $2,000 or more, depending on your rank, which helps, again, offset that cost of how much it really does take to move your entire house, your family from one location to another. We have got a long drive. It's like 14 hours total. Is that right? It's 14.
Yeah, just say that.
To pass the time, we're jamming out to some music. Swain wanted to play the alphabet game, which he beat me in. But I'm curious, what do you guys do to pass the time on long road trips? Leave a comment, let me know, I'm curious. All right, after a long day of driving, we made it to Lexington, Kentucky. This is just a quick stop, get a little bit of sleep, and then we're right back at it in the morning with just a few hours to go until we make it to St. Louis. So we'll catch you guys in the morning. It is cold this morning. Today is the final day of driving. We started out in Virginia, went across West Virginia, through Kentucky, and now we've just got to go through the bottom part of Indiana, across Illinois, and then we are home in St. Louis. So strap in for the final day. Here we go. Now, honestly, the worst part about this drive is the fact that this dang U-Haul trailer is so sketchy. So we're only able to go like a maximum of 55 miles per hour, which I'm going a little bit faster than that, don't tell
Can
me.
confirm this sucks. It's taking forever.
But you look out the side mirrors and it's like wobbling and swaying, and my entire life's possessions are being towed behind this Jeep right now. So hopefully we can make it. Now, one thing I didn't tell you guys that the Air Force does when you move is they give you 10 days of authorized house hunting leave. which is pretty cool. So you go check in at your new base, which I'm gonna do on Thursday of this week, and then you go sign in, and essentially you just get 10 days off to get settled in, to find a place to live, and all of that's gonna be, paid authorized leave. So it's just another way of the Air Force, kind of taking care of everyone and making sure that you're getting settled in before you have to get started with work. We just crossed into Missouri. I can see the arch in the distance. We are on the home stretch here.
Hey Sam, what is that? Did we make it?
That is my future apartment, or I guess my apartment now. Can't wait. We're gonna roll in, try to unpack, and get settled in. It's gonna be awesome. Long trip, finally here. All right, welcome to my new apartment. I hope you guys enjoyed going on that little adventure with Swain and me across the 4 states all the way here. It was an incredible drive, beautiful, and I'm excited to live here for the next 2.5 years. I hope you learned a little bit about the moving process in the Air Force. I was learning too, but all in all, it was a great experience. So this is where it's gonna be. I'm gonna set up my editing station, got a lot of different ideas I wanna do. So welcome to my new space, and hopefully I'll be seeing a lot more of you guys soon. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.